Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Ryu here. I know it's been a very long period of time since I did an update video, but I thought I would do one today since, like I said, I haven't done one in a very long period of time. So, once again, hope everybody's doing okay out there today. Like I said, I'm fine. It's just, not really doing much, just mostly just watching anime, playing some stuff, not really watching TV all that much since most time if I watch TV, as everybody knows, there's always something depressing on. It's either COVID, something going on with politics, um, other stuff, just made me go, really? Oh, what the heck? Seriously, this is what we're doing now? Oh boy, what the world? But yeah, but like I said, I have actually been watching a couple of anime series and been playing a couple things, so I wish to go through those real quick. One series I actually watched all the way through was one series called Radiant, which is a pretty funny series. I don't know if a lot of people have actually heard of that series before, but I'll see if I can explain it without actually spoiling it too much. There's basically this magical world where there's sorcerers and sorceresses and humans and stuff at. So there's this one guy who's trying to he's basically trying to prove himself to be because he wants to be a full-time sorcerer because he's actually a sorcerer's apprentice or sorceress's apprentice. Let me say it that way. And what ends up happening was there because he ends up getting into like mischief, doing certain things, and what ends up happening was that there's a monster that comes in that attacks this town that he's basically always been around and doing all the stuff at. So what ends up happening was there he gets up and like he does all this stuff and stuff happens and then afterwards he finds out about there's this world that these monsters come from. So now he's trying to find where these monsters are so he can basically like destroy the place that they're born from. But so far, I mean that's basically the best synopsis I can give straight up. Because I'm because I didn't want to go too far into it. And then somebody goes, you spoiled this, you spoiled the series for me. I don't want to watch it no more. But so far, from what I've seen of it, it's actually pretty funny. I mean, there's a couple other series I gotta watch through, but I'll get to those when I can. Games wise, a couple weeks ago, I actually finished Tales of Arise, and so far for a Tales game, I mean, at first I didn't really think I would like it as much as I did, and um, yeah, it was actually a very pretty enjoyable series to play through Tales wise. There was some nitpicks I had about it, like like you take 5 steps, there's talking, and then you take 5 more steps, and there's more talking, along with more talking, along with even more talking. So I was just like, oh my God, it's talking, and then because of the heroine's personality the way she was at first I was like I didn't really think I would like her that much, and then as time progressed, all I liked a lot of the characters they had there. I liked the whole lot, and the storyline really wasn't boring at all, and it was actually a pretty enjoyable series. There was times where I did have to put the game down for a little while. I know when I got to start the second chapter for the game itself, I did put the game down for a little while because I was like, "Oh my God, there's more! After all this, there's more game. Good grief!" But yeah, but even with all that, I mean, even like, but see, what surprised me was the ending to Tales because at the end, because most of the time, like with Tales of a lot of the Tales games, there's times where you kind of want to see the hero and the heroine finally get together at the end, and most time at the end of the series, it never really actually happened because you never really saw the magical scene happen. And to actually see it happen at the end of this series, I was like, oh my God, they actually did it. Oh my God, they actually showed it. Wow. So I probably spoiled that part of it, but like I said, but all in all, I mean, it was a pretty enjoyable series there. Another game that I actually picked up, and I actually picked it up on Steam, was I actually picked up this Alfidia Genesis 2, and so far it's actually been pretty enjoyable. It still follows traditional RPG story, love story triangle dialogue. So if you've never really played an RPG maker game before, let me see if I can actually break it down to you. So this is how it works. So basically, hero meets heroine. Heroine So at first they kind of don't get along with each other, but then Hero says something to Heroine. Heroine basically thinks, "Oh my God, he loves me." And then as time progresses, Hero meets up with another girl. He either they start flirting with each other back and forth. Heroine starts to get jealous. She starts trying to break it up or do certain things because she's madly in love with him, and pretty much is how the storyline pretty goes with the whole thing. So, but so far, so far what I played of it so far, the battle system's a little bit different in Alfidia Genesis 2, and I don't know if the game is shorter than Alfidia Genesis 1, but so far from where I'm at, I'm like, good grief, this game feels very, very short. But shorter than the first game of the series, and I don't know if there's any extra dialogue, because I know the storyline of the first game is a copy over to the second game. It's two different storylines, even though so far there's one character from the first game that shows up in the second game. I don't know if she actually joins as a character you can fight with, or if you have to fight her or something. I don't know about that just yet. But like I said, so far it's been a pretty enjoyable ride so far. So I can't really say nothing really negative about that game just yet. But it's an RPG maker game, so so it's either going to be one of those games where the storyline's great, the characters make you keep playing it, or it's a piece of crap when it goes in one of those three categories. So, but I would say if you never played an RPG maker game before, I would just say give one a try. A lot of them, yeah, they're not. They may not be the best games of all time, but but you do. Some of them start off kind of slow-ish, but other than that, they are actually pretty good games to play through. So as for videos for next year, things are still being worked on. I'm still trying to get, some stuff taken care of when I get some time to do so. So I know, after I take care of some stuff this morning, I gotta work on some more videos for that for next year, and try to do some other stuff before I stream at night. So, which I don't even know when I am gonna stream at night, since I actually started off two games, and I don't know which one I want to go to this time. If I keep want to play the game that I can run, but it's laggy as I don't know what, or the game where um, it's not laggy but has some really crappy missions, like save a whole bunch of people, and you can't get to them in time and they die horribly and stuff like that. But like I said, I don't really know what game I'm gonna do tonight, but I'm gonna pull out something. It is gonna be fun. So all in all, can't really complain about that. But yeah. So like I said, other than that, just been trying to keep my head above water mostly. That's really about it there. Just trying to stay positive about stuff, especially about work. So yeah. So work's been fine. It's just it's pretty much just like every other job that you work at. There's times where um, my manager himself will wait till the last minute and go, "Hey, we need this done today, now," and stuff. So there's been days where I know I talked to this one guy when I was at lunch one day, and I know he got up here because me and him were talking about sanity. And I know one day I know I talked to Big, I talked to Ford, I talked to Izzy about that sometimes too, about having sanity. I'm like, yeah, I'm surprised that I still have like at least a bit of sanity left when I go back to that office sometimes, because there's some days I'm just like, oh my god, what the heck, like I survived. I'm amazed I survived this. Oh boy, I survived this one. Whoosh. Yeesh. Woo. Mm-mm. but but like I said, but my job, yes, it does have some bad things about it, but the number one thing I can say makes it worth going back to every day is not really the managers. Mostly, it has to do with the people that I talk to all the time, because some of those people, some of the stuff they say when you're on the phone with them trying to assist them with stuff is just bonkers from time to time. But it's like, oh boy, it's like, oh man, I look forward to seeing what happens tomorrow. Oh man, oh man. But like I said, other than that, hasn't really been. It's been pretty much same old here. Just trying to do my best and trying to make sure I, you know, hopefully people still, like the videos I upload. I mean, I am still playing through Shining Soul 2, and I know once I get finished with Shining Soul 2, I'm not gonna upload anything else until February of 2022. Because usually around that time, mostly because number one, the Steam winter sale gets here, and usually I get either bombarded with a couple things, or I buy myself like another game because there's sometimes stuff on sale, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna now start playing through this because now I have time to play this, and then I'll just start uploading again in February. I mean, I still will stream, but we'll just see how things go for right now. But like I said, but I know I keep saying, oh, that. Yes, I can't talk straight. Everybody knows that. But anyway, but all in all, just once again, hope everybody has a good rest of the day. And if you go out shopping for Black Friday, I wouldn't do it. But if you do go out there and shopping for Black Friday, please stay safe because I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired of hearing about people getting trampled all the time, or people fighting in stores, or people doing crazy stuff. Because it seems that we are civil until Black Friday comes, and then the animal comes out, and then people turn into wild beasts or something like that. So I don't know. But we'll see what happens this year. Hopefully people stay calm, but I highly doubt it. But all in all, so once again, I know I'm tired of hearing people say that. I know people tired of hearing me say that, but because it sounds like I'm trying to stop talking. But I am gonna stop talking now. But again, talk to you about another time. Then later.